Hello PTG fans, how is it going? This is Lucky Sixes here. We are in for an impromptu Total Warhammer 2 campaign. And this has come off the back of Hyperg's Karaz-a-Karak campaign, so if you haven't seen that, go to that. Cheeky plug there. But I have been set a challenge, and it's to do a campaign of Mortal Empires with a man called Archaon. Now this is no ordering campaign, this is a 100-turn challenge. The idea is to, in 100 turns, with one army only, take Karaz-a-Karak. Well, not take it, raise it to the ground, as the Ever-Chosen would. So thanks, big shout out to Tommy T for this whole campaign. So let's go ahead and look at the army. So, just to start, we do it on very hard, no holes barred on this one. So, yeah, what's Archaon all about, guys? So, we've got race attributes. Awaken the tribes. Restores fallen Norscan tribes to life as the pets of the Lords of Chaos. I don't really know what that means, if I'm honest. If you do, put it in the comments. Just as a, I suppose I should say, just as a brief background to this, I am no Hyper-G. So if you want someone that's going to be thoughtful and taking this campaign really seriously, I'm probably not the one for you. I may not even do it correctly in any way. In terms of Total War, I got this game February, just before the lockdown sort of stuff, so you ain't gonna get any expert advice here. You're just gonna come along for the ride, folks. So yeah, if you can help me out in the comments, that'd be much appreciated. Anyway, what am I talking about? Let's go crack on. Chaos, corruption, creeping, insidious ruin. They can be spread within enemy territory, leading to public order issues. Okay, cool, that's cool. And powerful unit roster with armored infantry and monsters. Oh, that's just, that's cool, right? He gets leadership plus 10 for Chaos Warriors, which is nice. Minus 30% on warrior recruitment, but he is hated by everyone, which is a theme throughout this whole campaign, I'm sure. Water save plus 5, which is nice, and you get loads of bit more income for raising settlements, which is probably what we're going to be doing throughout this whole thing. We get Chaos Warriors, and some more with Halberds, and the Chosen for great weapons as well. And that's about it, guys. Let's crack straight on. Start the campaign and really go. Yeah, it's just a good bit of fun, really. From all the chat about the challenge, I'm not entirely sure I'm really the person to take it on, but I'm going to do it anyway. And so if you've got any tips for the games and the sessions ahead, please do help me out, because I'm definitely going to need them. So yeah, to help me along with the ride. I have done a bit of a plan. I kind of know what stuff's going on, but I'll shut up for the introduction, which is very near, I think. Wish me luck, guys.
You are the Ever-Chosen. The Chaos Gods call you to action, mighty champion. Their lust for ruin must be sated. You shall go into the lands of the mortals to spread fear and destruction. The Norse tribes to the west shall fall easily before you. Bind those willing to join your cause, and slay the rest.
Ooh, I like that. Slay the rest.
Further to the south lie the nations of men. They will resist your advance, and for good reason. You will bring them annihilation, mighty lord.
Phew, men, dickheads. What do they know?
Are the mortal souls to bring the favor of the Chaos Gods. March forth and spread oblivion in their name.
Well said, Squire. Well said. Right. Well, here we go. So the hordes. The warriors of chaos cannot inhabit settlements, instead roaming the map as hordes in which encampment buildings may be constructed. So basically, we can't take settlements for our own. We just raise them to the ground, get loads of favour rather than money as well. And yeah, so that's going to be easy, right? One army, so this is the only army I'm going to have, which is another issue in itself, I guess. Please don't get double teamed by anyone. It's something we all have felt in the past. The followers of chaos spread corruption where they pillage and raid, despoiling the land and making it unsuitable for those who have not given themselves to the ruinous powers. And we're not going to learn about more because we'll learn on the job. So basically, I need to spread corruption and hordes. So looking at the our campaign, oh, that's a nice chapter. I've got to raise or sack 4 settlements. That'll happen at some point, hopefully. So we are going to make our way all the way down here, to a little old place called Karaz-a-Karak, which is actually this mountainous area here, and the actual gate is here. So we've got to, we can choose which way to go. We can go through the mountains, as I saw there, or through the lands of men. But we have 100 turns to do it, and only 1 army. Once we have done that, I've gone a bit far. Once we have achieved that goal, then we, if I think is more than when, but once we do, let's be optimistic, eh? Once we do achieve that goal, we then unlock the ability, the self-restricted ability to gain loads more armies, and we can crack on from there. So if we do get to that point, and we're still guns blazing and very strong, then we will go right to the end and do a full campaign as well. But our first and initial thing is that 100 turn challenge. So let's look at our army. We have Archaon, legendary lord, chosen, who are really going to be our saving grace in combat, I guess. Chaos warriors, 2 marauder units, 2 marauder horsemen, and 2 chaos warhounds with a chaos spawn. So it's a decent looking army to start off with. Lots and lots of combat. I think what we'll be doing is adding as much marauder horsemen as we can to this to give us some range, some maneuverability, and some, just a actual fighting power. Because I'm told that very hard, and these levels up here, combat's not really that great. So that's what we'll be doing to start off with, I think. In terms of Archaon himself, obviously starts with nothing like they all do. Skills wise, route march is going to be one. What we'll do is every time we get a skill point, we'll take a look at this in a bit more detail, rather than me just doing a big introduction on that to start off with. So I think we probably want to be just moving up to here to get Berzonling's camp. Let us know in the comments if that's right. Also guys, one big thing before we go, I want to make this as characterful as possible, so please let me know any unit or character names as we get heroes along the way. I'll be happy to put them in as we go along as well. So just in the comments below, just put chosen warriors need to be this. We do have a few suggestions already. We'll do this marauder unit. We'll rename, as if you've seen any of the PTG stuff, you know I have a problem. Marauders. I've always got that name wrong. So they are the Orderers, as we know them. We have our first hero name will be Tommy T after the challenger, I guess, and we'll leave it as that. So the Orderers are our first unit to go. But there's no reason why we should hold there. So let's crack on and move on for the turn. We are trespassing for sure. What we probably should have done is raided. But hey ho, we'll give it a go there. And as we can't do much more, we will go to research available. So there is only one that we could do. Oh, we could do that. Oh. There is only one that we could do right now. So we'll do that. And then we'll get... Yeah, that'll be useful for the ones moving forward. All pretty useful, to be fair. These will be our priority. And then as we go, there'll be some that really look good. So the recruitment rank for Marauder Orderers is good, mainly because we're going to be getting a lot of the Horsemen. For me, that's going to be how we play quite a bit, I think. But we shall see. That one as well, getting extra speed and range. Wonderful. Basically, I know that they're really quick, and I think we can outrun most things on there. And the worst case scenario is they distract and... Oh, sorry, meant to put that on. The worst thing they do is they distract and thin out things before they get to us.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Yes, we will. This won't be used much throughout the thing. What I'll probably end up doing... I know that there are some Skaven up here somewhere. I don't like playing against Skaven. They're OP as far as I'm concerned. So we will be trying to get them on side as much as we can. Otherwise, there ain't going to be many people that actually like us. As you see, we're at war with most people. We're Archaon. No one likes us. Get used to it. Otherwise, that's the introduction done. Turn 1 done. And let's crack on for turn 2, guys. Woohoo! Exciting. Oh, as you can see, all the people... There's so many factions in Total War. It's pretty impressive, actually. Especially to a somewhat noob like me. There we go. Researched our first technology. Wonderful job. Now, the first thing is, do we want to go after that? I think we do. I think we do, because then it's after that we... Yeah, let's go for it. Should we give you a battle first time? I'm so good to you guys. Let's sort this out first. Haven't got 5,000, so I can't do that. So let's look at... yeah, let's look at the recruitment costs. That will help in the long run, I think. Because as well as them being our prime unit to target to start off with, we're going to also be probably losing them quite a lot. Saying Horde upgrade available, that is for people that haven't done Archaon before. These sections as well. So instead of having settlements, we have our Horde upgrades, and that one will be right up there, early doors as much as we can. And to be honest, like the research, these are going to be my priority, with a few settlements coming. Well, not settlements, but buildings, I guess. Building things coming through the ranks. But let's forget about that. Let's go straight into a battle. Yeah, declare war, who cares? None of us have allies. I'm going to screw you over. Now, I would auto-resolve this, because I don't think there's any armies in between. But it's the first video. It's my first time learning very hard with Archaon. We've got one army. Let's see what they can do in battle. No reason to hang around. Let's see what... And as also, we can sort of talk through a basic strategy with what's to come. They've got no shooting, so we outshoot them with our 2 units, which is great. We will definitely... We don't have enough to shoot them to bits, however, so we will be fighting them. So the idea is to try and surround them as much as possible. 17 is fine, because we don't have any magic hardly. Start deployment. Cool. So, first things first, we're going to want one on each side to start thinning out. and we're going to want dogs over here to go behind, and anything that's thinned out get a bit of damage to be honest. Right, what have we got? Chaos Spawn. Let's put the Spawn and the what are they called? Chosen together. Put the Marauder Orderers in with them, and let's put Warriors either side. So we have a selection that kind of looks like that, with Archaon dead in the middle. Now we won't want to be just doing that. We want to be quite back to make them come to us, because we are in absolutely no rush to engage. But we also want to be coming up with some sort of horseshoe. Now what this will do, I'm hoping anyway, is kind of force them to engage with something, and then we auto have a flank on them. So if they engage here, we just go there, and we have a flank and a rear. They come straight to the middle, we just flank them, and hopefully the dogs and the barbarians can do the rest. Archaon stands up front because hopefully he'll be alright, mainly for fireball, and then once fireballs run out, or once we're out of range, we get him back behind our units, help support, and cascading firecloak. Let's get going, guys. So let's set these on their merry way. So they're already coming over to the dogs, so let's go back there, and that's fine. They're going to keep coming, and luckily for us, the champion, the general unit is there, so if we get rid of that, that's going to be pretty key. Help for the leadership bonus. They're going to change over, but having them target the great weapons isn't terrible either, because that's probably our biggest threat in combat wise. Where's our other dogs? Where are you? Come on, wolfies. And that's fine. What this is doing is thinning out. They can send people over my dogs, don't worry, you're not going to catch them, so who cares. And if they don't, we'll go in as a 3 there, that's fine. Cool. Oh, they've got some blasting charges. What are you doing? More of the hunters. Let's come after you. What's your range? Your range is pretty good. I didn't see that coming. Hopefully they'll have skirmish on and then actually try and attack. Yeah, that's a bit of spanner in the works, to be honest. I'm not sure we want to be going in there either, to be fair. We might do a bit of cycle charging on this. We'll get a good... Yeah, that's decent. This has been a decent charge. We'll hold them in there for a minute. We don't want to grind is the big thing here. And we don't want to lose too many. Grinding is not what dogs do best. We'll give it a few more minutes. No, that's going well. Good. We'll leave them in there. I think we're good to go. I'm not gonna like the good. And now they'll beef that up. Right, you gonna coming back. We haven't been doing what I've been said we should be doing, but that's annoying, really. But we're going like that. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go like that. And in fact, let's do that. We'll need you at some point. This is going well though. Those 2 units have basically been taken out, which is nice. These are going to get absolutely swamped. In fact, actually, let's make sure. Let's go in there. Not going to like the output there, I don't think. Okay. In fact, they're already running anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. I think let's go like that, see if we can get a charge, hurt their discipline as well. That's great there, fantastic. We'll put something else over here. Archaon can buff this unit, which has taken some hits. Hoping the leadership goes there. They've died. They've died. Oh, guys, you're smashing it up. Absolutely smashing it up. Marauder orders. Good old lads. Good old Merts. Yeah, look at this. Easy, easy, freaking peasy. So let's get some. You go. Oh, blimey. Who did that? Chaos spawn, you ledge. Right. So you want to be. I mean, it doesn't matter. We could end it there. But no, good going, lads. That was a nice, easy battle to start us off with. Taking a little bit of hit in the combat area, but that'll do, I think, for now. Well done, chaps. See, it's easy. Easy, this game. Decisive victory to 77. Mainly in the Chaos Warriors. We should get that back pretty soon. The main thing for me was the horse. Look at that damage, 112. Oh, they need a name, I think. Give us a name, folks. But yeah, so did pretty well. I mean, to be expected. Probably lost a few more than the Auto Resolve would have done, but it's worth it to give you guys some content. Oh, got a war banner. Look at that. Who should we put that on? Probably Archaon. Archaon's not going to lose. Let's put it on the Chosen. I think, because we don't want them running. Right, got some money. We got the replenishment. I don't think we need that at this stage. It would be a really good idea to get either one of these. I think we'll start off with some money, because the money is going to be the issue on the early times. Yeah, great. Wonderful. Oh, Wobbies. Oh, my dogs will get that. That's nice. So let's look at some skill points. So the obvious one is campaign movement. We're definitely going to need that, and that's going to go early. I think, if I'm honest, within this campaign, with the challenge we've got, Lightning Strike is almost an auto get. I'm not sure. Yeah, we haven't really got any other options. What's this? Hearts of Iron. Big loss reduction. Yeah, it's alright. I think we're definitely going to want Route Marcher, so that's going to come on first. After that, income from raiding, yeah. Recruitment costs are going to be useful, because we're probably going to end up losing loads throughout the comes. Horde growth for sure. So that's probably 3. Siege hold up time. I'm not going to be hanging around too much apart from Karaz-a-Karak when we get there. So we're probably looking at bolstering these two in order to get Unholy Resonance and then Lightning Strike. Recruitment's decent, but again, by the point we're here, we should have a 20 stack. And really, everything else is more campaign based rather than our challenge. So we're probably going to be sticking to here for quite a while for these. So let's go. Let's stick with that. I mean, these are all great, and obviously we want fire, some magic as well, because we're not going to have much in the army. At least to start off with. I can't move. I can't recruit. There will be regiments around now, which is nice as we go on. So we'll add them to the whip. We can't do anything right now. I think it's probably best that the next turn we look at building up some of these and maybe recruiting some more. But that is for now, and that is it. Right, sorry for now, and we go into turn 3. Oh, what an easy start, eh? Surely the rest of this campaign can't get much harder than that. Cough, cough, choke. Oh. Here we go. So, yeah, so I mean, we're probably not gonna be running around too much. I think in camp is where we want to be. I mean, it probably means we can move up a bit. We don't lose all of our movement, do we? We do once we're in it, but we've got a bit of time. So probably, if let's go bit by bit. We get still in camp. We get still in camp. And we can probably hit that next turn from where we're at. I've got a little bit more next to camp. So let's encamp and see what we've got. So we definitely want this, because we can't really build anything else at this moment in time. So we've got no other options. What that'll do, I mean, looking at what we've got, it'll open second grade, which is just these two. We'll definitely be getting that. We will probably be getting that when we can. Although it may be when we get 4, we just go straight for the Horde upgrade straight away. We have a chance to get some more Barbarian Horsemen, and we will. Because then we have some more pew pew. And as a elf at heart, I love a bit of pew pew. Look at that, 2 rank for dogs, so that's decent. Yeah, so that's where we're at for that. Again, diplomacy. Does anyone mildly like us? I think perhaps the only people that did were Red Eye, but don't anymore, so don't worry about it. Yeah, what are the objectives anyway? For people that don't know, so the long objective is Reichland, Corone, Karaz-a-Karak, and Lothan need to be destroyed. Right, that is a long campaign. But for destroy, only Reichland and Corone are, so, I mean, that'll be after this campaign. Annoyingly, I guess, Karaz-a-Karak isn't one of the small campaign ones, and we're probably likely to kill them first. Well, I say likely. Eh? So yeah, so alright, we got that. That's a pretty boring turn, right? Yeah, let's crack on, I think. Into turn 4. I think to start off with, we want to gain some experience for our troops, so I think we'll probably be carrying on in this vein. I know the literal goal of this 100 turn thing is to go in the opposite direction this way, but this frozen landing is where we'll be going next to hopefully get rid of them, and we'll see how easy it is to get rid of some of these dwarves. Karaz-a-Karak. Yeah, we'll see when we get to it. So I probably want to get this as soon as I can. Oh, I have left it. Oh, look at that. Poor planning. So because we can't do it now, attack it now, I think we're going to be looking to encamp. So encamping takes some of the movement away. So we're just going to go to, again, I only need to go here. And I can encamp and do it. Raiding. I guess 200 doesn't really matter at this point. So we're going to encamp so that we can get frozen landing next time. That's a bit of an error on my part, I think. We're going to go straight for this. We don't even care because of the horde growth, and the upkeep is very nice. Yeah, and then we will look at that. I don't know actually. Because it might be worth being able to get, because it's these horsemen I want. These are the shizzles, just mainly for the armor more than anything, right? Look at that, armor 15, armor 50. Are you kidding me? The range, the speed, much different. The speed is exactly the same. The range is better. Just everything about these guys is better. I think I'm going to want that as soon as possible. Yeah, and by the time we have another horde growth, I'll be able to get that next one. So let's do that one first. Let's recruit. I mean, why stop now? Let's recruit 2 more there. Let's have a look. I know I picked up the war banner, but did I pick up anything else? No. Just beast tamer. Okay. Well, that'll be useful when I'm recruiting, so that's not too bad. Otherwise, not much more planned for this one. Off we go to turn 5. And yeah, a little bit of an oversight there, because we could have gone in and got that settlement straight away, which is slightly annoying. Because this is all going to be about speed. So every little hiccup like that. Oh, well, maybe it was a good idea not to go in. So he's got 15 there. What sort of... I mean... We're over... He's going to have way more than us. We're going to want him to come to us. So what we're going to be doing here, folks, is trying to eke him out. That's not good. That's a big stack. That's a big stack. 15 plus what? 7, 22. I mean, they're not going to be great, but they're not going to be terrible. And it's not very hard, so I can't afford that shit. So yeah, let's raid the fuck out of him. Can we recruit while raiding? We can. I mean, we got loads. We don't really... We could probably do with some more dogs. Just to mop up and to cycle charge into the back of things. So let's raid a bit. Let's go a bit closer. Let's... I mean, what's the difference between these two? I mean, armor piercing, but he's not going to have much armor because he's got marauders, basically. I think so, anyway. Yeah, mainly marauders. These... Ugh. What's their armor? I mean, they're our armor. We're talking about getting rid of armor. It might be the... But I got loads. I got loads of shooting. Even over time, they'll do that. Let's get a few more dogs. I think some poison dogs for now. I mean, these are going to be enough combat for what we want. What we just need to do is make sure that by the time those guys or any other army comes into us, we overpower them combat-wise, along with the spawn as well. So, yeah, I think that's good for where we're at on there. Can we improve this anymore? No, not just yet. We've got 1,362 in the bank of the favor. 2 more turns to recruit. I mean, it's recruitment, ironically. But we will need that. We will need when we get the big dogs, big dog marauder horsemen. We'll need that for sure. And that sort of takes us to the end of turn 5. I think, guys, we're going to leave it there for this one. Gives you a little bit of a snippet into what we're going to be doing. The plan will be to continue on to this. Hopefully they attack us in the end turn. We get a battle and can move on from there. If not, we're going to have to definitely think about going into them. Not preferable, but time is of the essence. After that, we'll either look at coming back this way up to see what Kislev have got doing. Try and get packed with Skaven, although that might be in time, or we continue on, get some more experience, and destroy the dwarves up here while we're at it. I hope you enjoyed the first one. As I said, leave loads of comments, guys, on tips that I can do better, because we all know I can. And any unit names, hero names for when they come up, or just things to look out for in terms of research or anything like that. Give me as much help and support on this 100-turn journey as you can. I mean, we're already 5% into it, right? So, could be a whirlwind of a ride. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. But until next time, folks, see you later.